Real estate is so interesting. It always is changing. It's never stagnant. Every transaction is a story in someone's life. And I love that part of real estate because I get to help people through things. But one of the most important things about helping people is educating them and informing them on what's going on in the market. And I'm so glad you're here because you're seeking out that information. In today's video, we're going to talk about the September 2022 real estate stats for El Paso County, Colorado, or the Colorado Springs area. If you're have a home listed in this market, or you're about to list your home, or you need to buy in this market, because the reality is people need to move sometimes. And even if the market is shifting and changing, some people just have to make the move. So I'm so glad you're here. Stay tuned. Hey, Laura Gallen here with Mountain Prairie Living and powered by ERA Shields, and welcome to my channel where I answer questions about the home buying and selling process. I talk about cool neighborhoods here in Colorado Springs, market updates, and all the awesome things there are to do here in Colorado Springs. I'm so glad you're here. In today's video, we're going to get into the numbers, and stay to the end because I'm going to talk to you about some opportunities, if you're able to make them happen, that may set you into a nice wealth path for the future. Does anybody else have issues with their LaserJet printer and not being able to print? Well, I finally made the decision I'm going to invest in a color laser printer, and sure enough, I can't find them anywhere. I had to order one. So anybody else have that issue? Comment below if you do. But today I'm going to be using my computer and going and looking back and forth at that. So bear with me, but let's get into the numbers. So here's something that I think is really important to understand and know. So with the increased interest rates over the last 4 months, we have seen house payments increase by 75% over last year, according to the manager of real estate economic research for Realtor.com, George Ratu, I think is his name. But what an interesting fact, and it certainly is what is shifting our market. But we are in an interesting market here in Colorado Springs because we have 5 military installations. So keep that in mind as we go through these numbers. Let's start with inventory and days on market. So the inventory shifted just a little bit month over month from August of 2022, when it was 1.9 months, to September 2022, when it's 2.1 months. So just a little bit of an increase. So what does that mean? Well, we're still in a seller's market. A seller's market is defined from 0 to about 5 months. So we are still in a seller's market. What does it take to get there? 3 times the inventory that we have. We're averaging about 2,300 listings on the market. So because it didn't shift that much, it's an interesting fact. It's telling you that things are still selling here in El Paso County. So it's an interesting insulated market here in El Paso County. The days on market, they definitely jumped. So in August of 2022, it was 17, which was an increase. We had a mild increase, but in September of 2022, things sat on the market a little bit longer, and we went all the way up to 25 days on the market. That's a 47% month over month increase. That's telling a little bit of the story about the inventory that we have on the market. So with those increased days on market, we definitely saw price decreases, just like we did in August. We had 67% in August of the listings had a decrease. 67.5% of the listings in September had a decrease. The average decrease was about 2 to 5% over most of the market. From 800 to a million, we saw a 4.1% reduction in price. And from 2 million above, we saw 4.8% reduction in the prices. So we are definitely still seeing that as homes sit on the market. And it's just hard to price in this market because we have comparables from some months back, but the reality is the buyers are not willing to pay what was paid 6 months ago when we were in a different interest rate market. So year to date, total sales is down 9% year over year. We have about 1,235 less listings sold in this month of September of 2022 than we did in 2021. Now here's where it gets a little interesting. The total under contract way down from 2021, September of 2021. We went down 37% year over year. It's the lowest we've ever seen in the last 5 years. In September of 2018, we are still 15.5% less than that year. So it is the lowest year of under contract year to date that we've seen in 5 years. So let's talk about the average home price. It did take a 1.5% drop month over month from August to September. It's at about $523,117, but it's still 5% higher than September of 2021 when it was about $498,000. So that's good news. We still had an appreciation. Median home price also dropped about 4.5% month over month from August to September. It is at $460,000, down from about $480,000 and some change, but it's still up 4.5% year over year from September of 2021. I hope you're finding value in this information and you appreciate the content of it. If you do, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I try to keep you in touch with the market, information about what's going on, as well as good tips about home maintenance, neighborhoods, and all kinds of cool stuff. So I hope you subscribe. Let's get back into it. Now, according to Realtor.com, with the increased interest rates, we're going to see a shift in some losses of jobs. Our unemployment rate is probably going to go up just a little bit. And that means some people are going to lose their job or their wages. And there might be a shift between home ownership and rental properties or renting. So many people may have to move and sell their home and move into a rental. So what does that mean? Well, from a standpoint of an investment or income property, if you've got income properties, that's good news for you. That means you're going to have more potential renters to choose from to pick some good quality renters. From a standpoint of opportunity, it means if you've got the opportunity of buying an investment income property, then you would probably start to build some wealth over time. So that might be an opportunity for you as this market starts to shift from a little less home ownership to a little bit more rental. So those are some issues and some challenges that we have, but some opportunities too. It depends on how you want to look at things. Perspective is everything. I still believe that in 2023, we're still going to see some appreciation. I still don't think it's going to be a lot because the interest rates are probably going to continue to rise. We have 2 more Fed meetings this year, which could potentially increase the interest rates. Currently, we're at about 7% interest rates on average for a conventional loan here in El Paso County. And as of the time that I'm recording this video, by the end of the year, it could be a little bit higher. It could be maintained, but it could be a little bit higher. So that shift should be coming. We've got a few more meetings into the beginning of the year, and the Feds are deciding that their way to address inflation is to continue to increase interest rates to bring down the spending and put a tamper on the inflation. So that's one way. Not everybody believes that's the right way, but that's definitely what we are reading is what their logic is behind the increased interest rates. So pay attention to that because it's going to probably happen. And does it mean you can't buy and sell? No, it just means that you might have to sit on that interest rate for a while, maybe do a rate buy down, a 2-1 buy down, and use some of the seller concessions if you have to buy a house to help with buying down that interest rate. So there's some opportunities there if you do have to buy. Now here's some final thoughts. People are always going to need to buy and sell real estate. People move for jobs. For the military, they get moved, PCS or permanent change station. Some people come in for a new job because they have a great opportunity here in our area. Sometimes, as I mentioned just before, they may lose their job and they might have to move out of their home and sell it and move into a rental. There's a variety of reasons. So real estate is always going to move. The interest rates affect it, the economy affects it. There's a lot of facets, but that's definitely always going to happen, buying and selling. If you're selling your home, be patient and consider a variety of different strategies than just lowering the price. Maybe you're going to offer some concessions. Maybe you're going to make sure before you list that you've gotten a lot taken care of. You've taken all of those question marks away the best you can so that you get a quick sale and don't have to reduce your price. There's a variety of ways. So you want to make sure you work with a top real estate professional who has those skills and those strategies in their toolbox to help you get under contract as quick as possible. As I said earlier, I still believe that Colorado Springs is a little bit of an insulated market because we have 5 military installation, which means there's always going to be a move at PCS season. So people will be moving in and out of our area, and that's a positive for our market. Your curb appeal and the maintenance of your home are really important. If you are not going to sell, keep up on those things. They really will pay off when you go to sell. So if you know in the next few years you potentially may have to sell, set some money aside, start saving, and start sprucing up your exterior and maintain your home. Do a great job of cleaning gutters out, of taking care of winterizing your home, doing your annual maintenance on your HVAC system and your air conditioning. Just stay on top of your home. It's always going to pay off when you go to sell your home. I hope you found value in this information. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It truly helps my channel grow and I really appreciate it. It's really important to stay on top of the market, and I'm so glad you're here. If you have any comments on this market or you're experiencing some negatives in this market, I'd love to hear about it because I'd love to be able to help you. Comment below and share it with others so that we can talk a little bit more about what's going on in this market for you as a buyer or a seller. If you would like to know more information, or you're about to list your home, or you're trying to look for a home, I'd love to be able to help you. So my contact information is listed below. I love doing real estate. I love serving my community. And I know that every transaction is somebody's story, and it's really important. I'm so glad you are here. Now, if you'd like to know more about ideas of how to spruce up and add curb appeal to your home, then check out this video next. I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. See you on the next video.